Hi guys, Michael here and welcome to the results video for the competition, which of course was, if you think of the game Dead Rising, where you can mix two components together to make a really good weapon. What two components would you mix together? And one had to be a food, so a food of some kind, and it's something you'd eat. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but you know what I mean. It's something that you'd normally eat, and mix that with anything else, and that's what you've got to do. And then give me a name for it and its attacks and what it does and things like that. And so what it was is I had a look at everybody's entry, and to be honest with you, I could not decide. I thought everybody's was absolutely amazing. Altogether I had about 24 entries. So I'm going to actually mention the top 5. So of course, the one that won and 4 more, I should say. Now, all those that get mentioned, I will put in the description of this video, whether they've got subscribers or not. They'll still get the video, the channel put in the description. And please remember, if you didn't win or you didn't get picked, or I don't read yours out, then please, well, for one, don't blame me, because I didn't do it. I got others to judge it, because to be honest with you, I couldn't pick. I love them all, but I think that's just because of how I feel about you guys, my subscribers. I actually feel, that I want you all to win, and of course you can't. So I handed it over to others to make the decision for me, and they picked the ones that they thought that they wanted me to mention and pick the winner. So without further ado, you might hear some paper rustling, but that's because I've printed off the 5 I'm supposed to read out and tell you they are, and so that's just the papers. I'm reading it. Right, so first one, I'm gonna have to stop here and pause it while I read the first one. It's from Higher Pow, who came 5th. Well done, Higher Pow. At the end of the day, that's 5th out of 24 people, so that's actually very good. So, but I'll read it out, and you'll hear how amazing it is. It's where are we? A pineapple combined with a mace. It's called the Monument of Pineapple. Its regular attack is called the Pulverization Treatment, where the Monument of Pineapple is swung at speeds of over Mach 50. Excellent. Takes real skill to use this. Hell yeah, it does. And smashes into and pulverizes one zombie completely and utterly. Hooray! I'm reading it exactly how I wrote it to me. I thought it was brilliant. The special attack is called Pine Punish, which I quite like this, where the weapon strikes the ground and a tree grows out of the ground and crushes any nearby zombies, and then loads of pineapples fire out and kill even more zombies. And then it's put ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm done. And then finally, now with 100% fruitiness and no added sweeteners, the pain is free. That was absolutely excellent. Really enjoyed that one. Well, like I say, I love them all, but this one did stand out. And I'll tell you why. It's not just the comical part of it they put in, but I like the idea of the actual tree growing out of the ground when the special attack's done, and making it, the pineapple shooting out and that, because Dead Rising is kind of a bit crazy like that, so it would actually, it's kind of thing that would look good on that kind of game. So yeah, I really thought that was good, and I'm glad they picked it as one of the ones to mention. I really am. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Where was that? Oh yeah, sorry. This one's 4th out of 24. This is called the Grape Train. It's by Robotic Arbiter. Well done, Robotic Arbiter. Thank you. It's a grape and a train. Now, I thought this was funny to start with, because you can't get two more contrasting, little tiny grape against a massive train, and you mix them together. But it was a special attack that got him a mention from the judges, and it was his normal attack is the Grapinator, and attack. Train's horn shoots grapes into the mouth of an enemy and suffocates it, which we liked. And then the special move, and this is a really good name as well, the Choo Choo. But it's not, even though it's sounding like the sound the train makes, like choo choo, it's actually spelt CHEW as in you're chewing. So it's the choo choo. And a special attack, the train drives through a crowd of zombies while passengers are pelting enemies with the zombies with grapes. That's a really good idea. You can just imagine this big train coming through, and like just Phantom Duck kind of thing. And then all these people lean out and start throwing grapes at zombies, and each one just kind of buries into the head and pops their head. I think that's a really good one. Showed a lot of thought, which is again why that one got a mention. Yeah, it's got to be the ones outside the box that really stand out. But you know, I'm like that. I mean, I did it for my channel. At the end of the day, it was the one that really was most outside the box that won. So, that was thinking outside the box, and it was really good. So, well done, Robotic Arbiter. That was amazing. Okay, so let's go. Who was third? So, third place was, let's pause it again. Who was third? Sorry, just give me papers right. Error Code. Error Code was third with, let's see. Okay, the items are This is brilliant, this. A blender and a handful of strawberries. See, I never said it had to be a weapon and a fruit and a food. All I ever said was it had to be a component and a food. So you can have what you want. But and this one was a blender, which isn't a weapon and strawberries. Handful, it actually says, of strawberries. The strawberry is blended at high speed. This is just for the normal attack. The strawberry is blended at high speed, generating a small electric charge, and when the lid to the blender is released, it fires out a deathly electrified strawberry milkshake that kills one zombie. I call that move the electric shake. See, very good. And the next move, which is the big one, is when the blender is packed to the brim with strawberries and spun at a super ultra extreme speed, so that electricity rings form around the blender, and the strawberries heat to an insane temperature. When the lid is released, the molten strawberry milkshake and the electricity rings are fired off in a massive spray, killing a load of zombies, which is excellent. I call this move Molten Shake. It's like a Harlem Shake reference. So when you fire it, you have to shout, "Do the Molten Shake!" And you can have a little dance, hyperactive dance like they do, and like strawberry steroids. So, yeah, it's really good. I really like that one because it showed a lot outside the box. It weren't too complicated, but at the same time, I just like the idea of, just standing there. You picked because you can just grab them out. If you think about the game, you could just kind of pick that up out any at the shops. There's some that sell food, so you pick up a handful of strawberries, and there's some that sell electric items, so you grab a blender, you just stand there, and all these zombies coming towards you, start packing it in, and just start wearing your attacks up, where you can just do single attacks, or you can wear it up to the big one and do the molten lava thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one, and that one got mentioned too. So that was third. So well done to Error Code. That was amazing. So second came, and this is just because it was outside the box and a little bit crazy, which is why it got second. It is by Master Gamer 1505. Weapon is a melon and a boomerang, and it's called the Melon Rang. The abilities. First one can be thrown at the enemy and then slices through them and returns back, slicing them a second time, which I like. It's nice, simple first attack, and then you want to go out there a little bit with your second attack. Now, this enters, like, when you look at Error Codes, where it was like all building up this massive attack, this one's quite opposite, but amusing, which is why it came second. And it is, you press a button on the melon rang, and then it turns into a mellophone, and you can call for backup off your sidekick, Pumpkin Man. That's so funny. Honestly, when they read it, they all laughed at that and thought it was just so hilarious that that had to come second. So it's just outside the box. You don't see that. Usually, Frank or or Chuck, as the two characters are. They're there, you know, doing all the combining and everything. But to think that you actually ring up and then this guy can come running in a pumpkin outfit, Pumpkin Man, and just start that. It's just so funny. Okay, and the winner. Now, the winner won by thinking completely outside the box here, and it had a very interesting theory to it, very interesting twist. So the winner is Kept Spartan. He was a very long time subscriber of mine. I'm really happy that you won, my friend. Like I say, out of my hands, the judges picked this. But the two components would be a cat and a slice of toast, right? And because you've got you know, one side's buttered, so you've got a cat and a slice of buttered toast. And what you've got to do is you've got to strap them together, right? Now the butter has to be butter side up, so you don't have the butter against the fur. You like strap the toast to the cat, but the non-buttered side will be touching the cat's fur and the buttered side facing up. Now, the theory to this is that a cat always lands on its feet, right? And the other theory is that when you drop some toast with butter on, it always lands butter side down. Okay, so now think of the theory here. The cat wants to land on its feet, so that would mean the butter side is going to be sticking up. But that doesn't happen when toast falls. It falls on the butter side. So the butter side's wanting to land, but that would mean the cat's landing are going to be on its back. So neither one of them want to land, because one wants to land one way, but to make the other one land wrong. So this effect gives a levitation effect to the old contraption. So anyway, I'll read it out here. Now I've explained it, and it says this: my idea would be a cat and some toast, butter side up, strapped to one another. As cats always land on their feet, and toast usually lands butter side down. This would defy logic, creating a levitation effect. Do you see what I mean? It's just an amazing theory. I just love how much outside the box that is. It says, and what happens is, while it's kind of levitating, butter falls off the toast, drips off the toast onto the floor, and that gives you a single kill, because a zombie slips on the butter, lands on its head, does like a flip, lands on its head, dead. And the group attack is that because the cat is freaking out because it wants to land on its feet and it can't because the toast is wanting to land butter side down, that the cat just goes crazy, starts throwing a fit, goes running kind of around mid-air, scratching like mad, and just kills a load of zombies. Or as Kept Spartan put it, it distracts them, making them slip on the butter, and that slips off the toast. That's your single kill. Instead, the group attack would be the cat losing its shit and attacking everything. So, but you know, the judges read that and they just thought it was so funny, and they thought at the same time it was such an interesting effect that, you know, it thought about how it used two different things to cause like a levitation effect by bringing these two things together, and it was just really well thought out. So that is why Kept Spartan becomes the winner of the competition. So Kept Spartan, I will be getting in touch with you, my friend. You have a Steam game. There will be another competition coming up pretty soon. Don't worry if you didn't win. As usual, you know, be gracious in it, because yeah, if you're not, I will keep an eye out for your name, and then if you enter any competitions in future, I'll make sure you lose. Oh my god, that's cheating. No, it isn't. It's my competition. I can do what I want. Okay, that's how it works. If ever I take money off you for a competition, then I have to do then it has to be 100% fair square, videoed and everything, and lots of proof that it's all fair. But when I'm just giving a game away, I can do what I want. It ain't costing you anything. It's all coming out of my pocket. I'll run this how I want. So if you complain and cry about it, I'll make a note of your name and you'll never win again. That's all there is to it. So thank you, everybody who won, and thank you to those that I've mentioned. You'll all be in the description of this video. And thank you for entering. All 24 of you. You all did an amazing job, honestly. Just if your name didn't get mentioned, please don't let that let that be downhearted. It's just that's the judges. That's what the judges told me. They're the ones. I let them in charge, and it means that I can't be blamed for anything. It's not my fault. But I must admit, I'm sorry for all. I've got to admit, I did agree that Kept Spartan was first, because I just enjoyed how outside the box the cat landed on its feet, and the toast with the butter side up, how it worked to cause a levitation effect. And then I could visualise it, like they got this cat and strapped him together and then just released it, they floated, and then this cat's just going mad and just running, kind of flailing around all these zombies and just killing them, scratching their heads off and things. It just fits my kind of way of thinking, I suppose. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like I say, there'll be another competition soon, but for now, you take good care and bye for now.